What's good, everyone? Welcome to Sin on the Chat. This is your girl Sin. Let's get right to it. Yeah, I'm just gonna get right to this Puff thing. This was Puff 4 days ago. All right, Puff was on Instagram 4 days ago talking about time tells truth. All right, y'all can see here. Little Scrappy was up here giving him some love, telling him to live out the lie. I'm not sure exactly what live out the lie means, but it sounded really encouraging. Coming from Scrappy. Um, so anyway, let's just get right to it. So he did this 4 days ago. 2 days later, the crazy video of him chasing Cassie down the hall in the hotel hallway comes out, beating the brakes off of her, all right, treating her like a rag doll, hunting his prey. I'm not gonna get into that video because it's disturbing. And I'm sure you guys have seen it everywhere. But then today,
It's
this.
so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you got to do that. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy, go into rehab. Had asked God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
Mhm. Mm. What do you guys think? Do you guys believe this? Do you guys believe that he is sincere in his apology? I mean, when Cassie dropped that lawsuit just in November, you know, Puff and Puff's lawyers came out a few days after just, vehemently denying that any of it was true, even though Puff settled and we kind of could tell, the writings on the wall. Um, but he was still denying it. And just 4 days ago, he was acting as if, time will tell the truth. Now, I'm going to say this, I'm going to be completely honest. I do think that there are going to be people, I think that there are going to be people that come out against him. They are going to use this as an opportunity to bring frivolous lawsuits on if it has not happened already. They are always going to be bad actors. But even with all that being said, so maybe he was talking about some of those things not being true. Maybe he wasn't, but he still denied the Cassie thing too when that came out. So I can't even say that. Um, I'm gonna be completely honest. What I felt 100% watching this, I felt bad for him. I feel bad for everybody involved. I feel a thousand times worse for Cassie watching that video. But the empathetic side of me, feels bad for Puff too. I think Puff has lived a life in a way that he's just had a bunch of people enabling him. I think with the amount of power and money that Puff has, there has to be a huge amount of self-control, especially in the music industry. There has to be discipline. I think everything just got way out of hand for him early on. I don't think this is anything new. I think this has been Puff for decades, and I think Puff became a monster. All right. We could go into what made him like this and everything else. We don't know. I You can tell he's been going through it. It was just time for this to come out of the bag and for people to see what Cassie and probably many others actually went through and to actually see what he was about. He's had so many people supporting him throughout this, all sticking up for him, saying that Cassie was lying even. Um But there was just you can't run from the truth forever, right? And now Puff is gonna have to live with this for the rest of his life. I think that he knows they got him down to his knees. In this video, he is just like begging for mercy at this point. He can't hide it anymore. He cannot deny this anymore. Whew, child, this is strong. This is heavy. This is really heavy. Let's look at the comments real quick. You got Stevie J there who has been by his side since from day one. And you have a lot of people that are just saying, you're just saying you're sorry now because you finally got caught. Like all of this has actually come out. Even though we have heard all of these crazy things about Puff over the years, this is the first time we are actually seeing him in action and doing some of these things. And to think, Cassie went through this for 10 years. All right. This is just one instance of what she went through. She was with him for 10 years. In her lawsuit, she cited maybe 6 instances of abuse. I'm sure there were plenty more, right? So I don't know, y'all. This is crazy. Someone says the man is posting an apology, and here come people to tear him down. We're not God, so let's not judge. I agree. We can't. It's hard not to judge. It's hard not to judge a video like that. It's awful. We love you, Diddy. Everyone makes mistakes. So Diddy still has quite a bit of supporters. You don't owe anyone an explanation. These MFs out here acting like saints. Your family for life. I stand with you. That lady again. It's disturbing and inhumane what Diddy did to Cassie, but who are we to judge him? Diddy claimed to be a changed man promoting love for a few years. It's unfortunate that his past has come back to haunt him, even as a changed man. And maybe when he was doing that rebranding, that love thing, maybe he turned over a new leaf. I don't know. I've never heard of an abuser changing. They always say they don't change, run. But him and Young Miami seem to have a different type of relationship where they were having fun together. It doesn't look like he ever mistreated her, but we don't know. We don't know. It looked like she was sticking beside him for quite some time too. Maybe anything is possible, y'all. Maybe he did change. Maybe he did turn into brother love. I can't imagine living the way that we saw him with Cassie in that video forever. And allegedly he's been like that for decades. All right. And Cassie wasn't the first one. Now, was she the last one? We don't know. But everyone has to pay for their deeds at some point. I firmly believe that. Whether here, whether in the after, you have to pay for your deeds, right? I don't know much and I don't care much. It's beyond my tax bracket, but in real life, to my people, he who is without sin cast the first stone. There's a lot of people that's going to say that. I do think that some deeds are worse than others, and what we saw was horrendous. Um, Someone else says you saying sorry to us, but you need to be apologizing to Cassie, bro. Plus, you said it was all lies. Blah blah. You know what, Diddy? I'm done with you. I don't even know what to say for real. People are fed up because it's true. Diddy kept denying it until it had to finally come out. And whoever leaked it, they probably got tired of seeing him lying about it too. Who knows why that was leaked? There's been some rumors that it was leaked because people feel that a Fed charge is coming down the pike, and that's probably so. It's probably true. All right. So let me know your comments. It seems to be a mixed bag of feelings in his comment section. Somebody says one day at a time, bro. Everybody makes mistakes. Somebody says you're full of crap. I got 21,000 likes. And it's just a lot. It's a lot of mixed feelings in these comments. I really want to hear from y'all. I really want to hear what you guys think. Do you think this is sincere? I see a man here who is beat down, who did a lot of beating down, not funny. And it is just finally getting the best of him. I feel like everything is just he probably sees, he's lost deals. His kids now have to see him in this light. I don't think that his kids necessarily knew. Maybe they thought or felt things were a little off, perhaps sometimes. I don't think they knew what was going on. Only because in the lawsuit it has stated that he told Cassie after one of the times that he put his hands on her, he told her to clean up because he didn't want his sons to see her like this. So y'all let me know. Let me know your thoughts on this. Yeah, man, what's done in the dark will always come to the light. And that is a fact. Let me know your comments. I'm out.